It's qualifying time at Spa, one of the mightiest tracks on the Formula One calendar. Long straights, up and downhill, Eau Rouge as well. This track isn't for the faint-hearted. When it comes to getting lap time out of this circuit, it's traditionally been about maximising top speed. Do you simply remove as much downforce as possible, hang on into the corners and max out down the straights?
The teams will have arrived with all manner of parts designed to capitalise on the long straights. The cars will be that much harder to drive in the corners, but everyone will be in the same boat.
We're very happy with that position. Well done.
So qualifying is complete and we're all set for an exciting race tomorrow. Your top three are Raikkonen, Vettel and
Great work out there today. How do you think it went? It's been a great qualifying session for you. Are you going to carry that momentum in? You didn't practice much this weekend. Are you saving your car for the race? Appreciate your time.
Well done. That was a good qualifying performance.
In the 48 races held at Spa between 1950 and 2015, the race winner has only started from pole position on 16 occasions. Qualifying yesterday may have set the order for today, but expect the unexpected here at the Belgian Grand Prix. As the saying goes, of course, anything can happen. And you know what? It usually does. So here we are once again at Spa-Francorchamps, with 19 corners, 9 to the right and 10 to the left, and a lap distance of 4.35 miles. An average lap speed in the dry here is around 145 miles per hour. It's a very quick circuit indeed. Anthony Davidson is here once again for today's Grand Prix. Now I want to ask you about Fernando Alonso. As ever, the threat of unreliability is never far away, and indeed they'll be starting out of position today due to a power unit component change. So it's going to be a difficult task to move forward from there.
Everyone has to deal with penalties or reliability issues from time to time throughout their career. You just have to suck up the pain and get on with the job at hand. Today isn't about performing a miracle to put the car back where it should be. It's about effective damage limitation.
So before the off, let's remind ourselves of yesterday's qualifying session with a look at the starting grid. Kimi Raikkonen's perfect lap yesterday sees him start from pole position, with Sebastian Vettel starting alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Ricciardo, Hamilton, Sergio Perez, and Sainz, Hülkenberg, Verstappen, Ocon, and Charles Leclerc, Turner, Grosjean, Valtteri Bottas, and Magnussen, Van Dorn, Ericsson, Lance Stroll and Brendan Hartley. Alonso, they'll be starting further back after an earlier grid penalty. And Sergei Sirotkin rounds off the grid. And with preparations almost complete, let's head down to the track.
Okay, don't worry about making... Okay, how was the pull away? You'll have a bit more grip than that on the start, but we need to warm the tyres properly now. Make sure you get some heat into the brakes as well. No rain expected. No rain expected for the time being. The rest of the grid is forming up. Be patient and watch for the light. Mind that front wing. It'll need replacing if it takes too much damage. We're looking good from the start. We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the softs. Okay, we're monitoring somewhere on the ICE. Be aware that we will start to see a loss of power. DRS is now enabled and will be available to use when you are within 1 second of the car ahead in the DRS zone. A new strategy is available on the MFD. Reduce the ERS deployment, please. We need to charge the battery. Try to stay with him, he might make a mistake. We could still regain the position. We're leading our teammate by 13.3 seconds. Box, box, we're coming in this lap. to car in front is 4.0 seconds. Power from the engine is going to be down slightly, it's showing some minor wear. Raikkonen's in first place. Go, exit now. We're racing on the exit. That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. Okay, we need some energy harvesting. Reduce ERS deployment. Brendan is in the pits. The gap to the car ahead is 1.7 seconds. The gap behind us is 2.9 seconds. The car ahead has come in and fitted the soft tyre. Some information on Hulkenberg. They seem to have an issue. Alright, so we've been looking at the damage, and we think you should be okay to continue. It'll cost us a little bit of time, but we're nearly at the end of the race. Okay, good work, great pass. The battery is low on energy. Reduce ERS deployment. Our gap to the car in front is 2.9 seconds. There's 5 laps of fuel remaining. The distance to the leader is 22.9 seconds. Battery charge is low. If we turn down the ERS deployment, we can harvest more energy. There's 4 laps of fuel remaining. This is your final lap of the race. There's 3 laps of fuel remaining. Okay, good job, mate. Really well done. That was a fantastic drive.
A great win then for the Maranello team today. And Anthony Davidson, give me your thoughts. How did they accomplish this result?
Well, I think the track conditions just really suited their car today. Wind, track temperature, you name it. These cars come alive when the tyres are just at the right temperature. So the more easily you can keep them there, the better your race tends to go. And that's exactly what happened. Their car just looks so comfortable out there.
And as we can see, it's time for the podium. And as the drivers make their way out, there's a familiar red suit making its way to the top step. Fantastic win for Ferrari. And now let's take a look at the driver's standings. It's a good result for Sebastian Vettel, who moves further ahead at the top of the table. And now I'd like to ask you, Anthony Davidson, who was your driver of the day?
Fernando Alonso. Wherever he is, whatever team he's in, when is he not just brilliant? He'll give you a performance every time, just like he's done today.
And here's how things are shaping up in the Constructors' Championship.
The fans really seem to enjoy that. You made it look easy. Would you say that your rival is still on your level? Your team must be ecstatic with how you're performing. Do you think you were lucky not to end your race with that crash?